One of the people that was recommended to me was David Summerall, and I met with him and we had a good initial meeting. I don't even think we looked at the plans, and we came out here and he obviously understood what I was trying to do here on the property. And then I got him the plans, and from there we just walked through the pricing and other things that I really wanted that were important to me. And David of course was very cordial and good to work with through the process. And then over a few months, pretty much zeroed in on David. I realized that if I was going to build, he was the one I wanted to use. So I told David I was thinking about I might need to postpone for 6 months or longer. What did he think about that? And David said, well, no, you know, if that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do. And we'll build it in 6 months or whenever you're ready. And right then I said, you know what? And it wasn't a test on my part, I was being honest with him. But right then I said, you know what, I need to just go ahead and do this because this is the man I can work with. And that understanding and the best word I know for it, laid back attitude of his stayed true throughout the entire building process. I never saw David once lose his cool. I never saw him raise his voice or get irritated. Even when I would have a real problem with something, I'd usually sleep on it, and then I wasn't so mad the next morning. I called David, he said, oh yeah, I see what you mean, we'll work that out. So I continually tell people if they ask that David was in that sense, in every other sense, very, very easy to work with. And I think it's one of his best attributes as a builder, because over the years I've learned that building houses, I think, is a very hard job, and dealing with homeowners, particularly when you're doing a custom house, I think would just be very difficult. And being able to maintain your cool and roll with the punches, I think, is one of the best attributes a builder can have. And David has it as much as any builder I've known. And then the other thing was I didn't see him on site a lot because he, as far as I was concerned, he didn't need to be, but when I'd bring up something out here, turned out he would have been here the day before or a few days before, coming out here after hours. And so he always knew what was going on out here. And again, it was just the simplest process because Chuck and I could just go days and days and everything would move along. And then again, if I needed David, he was always there. In the big picture, when my friends or anyone around town asks me, you know, you can probably tell from what I've already said that I give David an unlimited recommendation and actually really push people to talk to him if they're going to build.